Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. That's what you do here on the Drive-Thru Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, is delivered live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And occasionally we'll squeeze in one of those 6:40 starts like we do tonight. So if you would like, subscribe, set notifications, and deliver those winners, our professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who will be on the show with us here for today. All right, with us is Ninos, Big Al McMordie. Rod Zawacky will be signing in a little later. Chris Ruffolo, and it's Wednesdays with Mitch joining us. And here's how they'll line up for this evening. We've got Ruffolo, McMordie, Tony Brown, a late scratch. Hope to have on Thursday. Ninos, Zawacky, Mitch, and then I will close this one out. A lot of day baseball. Hope things are running for you smoothly. Games in progress right now. Well, we see the Mets up 8-0 here with Bats on the hill, bottom of the sixth, so they're looking good here. So some games in prime time. We'll have picks for you guys. So let's get this show underway. Let's go ahead and welcome in Chris Ruffolo. If I'm over at Pick Dogs, of course, is part of that morning crew Monday through Friday, every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, as well as the weekend. So 7 days a week. Let's bring in Chris right now. I always have this. I got to remember where he's at. Chris, what's happening?
Yeah, Tony, I believe it. I can't believe it's hard to find me anywhere, but it's, it happens from time to time. But day baseball, can't complain. How'd your day go today so far?
Well, actually, I played chicken. I was a little nervous with this trading deadline. I want to see how things. I do have one premium play today, so I kind of laid low on this one because I just didn't get a good feel in these games. I was been riding Baltimore. I didn't like the pitching matchup. I like the Mariners didn't have the guts to go up against the Yankees the Yankees here with the Castillo making his first start. But so far, how about you?
I was on the right side of that Seattle game, but unfortunately the Rangers and right now the Royals letting me down. So that's fine. Still plenty of action tonight, and including this game that we got going on.
Yeah, especially this one. A lot of good action here. This one here starting here 6:40 Eastern. We get it started here as the Marlins here host the Reds here. Miami here laying 210, total of 7.
Yeah, and this was a game I definitely wanted to key in on, but I'm actually going to look at this game for a nerfy here, mainly because you wouldn't think of it with Mike Minor and his 6+ ERA this season. Trust me, I've made a lot of money fading Mike Minor, 1-9 in team starts this season, but on the adverse, he's actually got a 9-1 nerfy record this season, 3-0 to the nerfy on the road, and any damage that's coming against Mike Minor is coming after the first inning. The first time through the order this season, Minor's actually allowing a 200 batting average, faced 39 batters, and allowed just 7 hits and 3 walks. So he's not giving up a ton early on. But on the flip side, you've got the Miami Marlins, who not only have their ace on the mound in Sandy Alcantara, who's 17-4 to the nerfy this season, including 8-3 to the nerfy at home, but the Marlins this season, 86-18 to the nerfy, hitting at 83%. And you look at some of the top end guys in Cincinnati's batting order. Kyle Farmer hasn't had success, 0-6 against Alcantara in his career, including 3-21 in the last week. Jonathan India 1-4, Joey Votto 2-6. I know these are small sample sizes, but when you just look at those, considering how dominant Miami's been towards the nerfy this season with their ace on the mound, and given Minor's numbers against the nerfy with the nerfy this season, I got to go nerfy Marlins and Reds -150.
All right, Chris here on the nerfy. No runs first inning, -150, -155. Do your shopping on these. This is very volatile lines here with this nerfy numbers. So do your line shopping. Have more than one out. Yeah, anytime you tell me no runs with this Marlins, we're used to seeing it, right? I mean, I wish they had no runs 9 innings. That might be another good bet. There's something I'll add to the menu of betting. The way these Marlins are playing here, and it's tough to score. We've seen this for a while. We've been saying this for a while here with these Marlins. They're really having a hard time hitting. They're sitting 200 against lefties over their last past 10 games. And again, this is not going to get into the bullpen. If you're thinking Reds as a dog in this one, I wouldn't question that either.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but again, like I said, any runs that Minor have been coming after the first inning for the most part. I mean, he still is, giving up a ton of runs. I think it's 8 of 10 starts this year. He's allowed at least four runs. So I think the Marlins have a chance to fix some offensive woes today. Like I said, I just don't expect it to come right out of the gate. The Marlins usually slow starters, and yeah, I think, like I said, I think we're gonna have a scoreless first inning. Then we'll have to see what happens over the remaining 8 innings.
All right, Chris here on Marlins or Reds. No runs first inning, -155. This one will start here in a few minutes. 6:40 Eastern time is your start time. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium here for tonight's action. Still, we've got a handful of games here from Major League Baseball. Don't know if you're into WNBA. There's some games there tonight. MLS card as well. Showing great profit over the last 30 days, 672 units of profit coming off a really good football season. Of course, the August promo is running now. If you haven't heard, AUG 15 saves you 15%. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, for me tonight, I still have my $15 MLB pickoff play. My favorite bet on the board. Unfortunately, we had a 5-pack go off the board, but still, you can make a lot of money with that $15 pickoff play, my best bet. But, it's like we always talk about long-term packages. You missed out on Christmas in July. Unfortunately, we can't go back, but you can still take advantage. Still great prices, 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, all the way up to a year, whether it's just with me or someone else on the show or anyone else on the site for that matter as part of the 2-for-1 capper deal. Still got the rest of the Major League Baseball season, about a half season left to go. And I'm going to have my football passes up very, very soon as well. You can see we had success in the NFL last year, and we'll hopefully do some damage to college football this season as well. So tons of options for you guys at Pick Dogs Premium. You just got to go over and check them out. And like Tony said, use that code AUG15 for 15% off.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs Premium, showing great results over the past 30 days. Pretty sure that's all baseball. Of course, he's coming off a really great football season. Get on board. Of course, Chris has his $15 premium play of MLB pickoff player right now. Credit guarantee. That means it must win, or your account is credited for the amount that you paid for for picks. So take a look at that here, and all the one-off plays and the one-day passes are credit guarantee. Not the long-term passes because they're sold at a discount rate. Of course, you can get on board with Chris's long-term passes, 30-day all sports pass, get you all of his plays for 30 days. And of course, he'll be in action here in baseball, preseason football coming up. And of course, that last week of August, that's when college football begins. So good time to get on board there. Of course, if you're just into baseball, Chris does have his Grand Slam remainder of the baseball season. This will take you right into the final game of the World Series. That's up there as well. So get on board. Use that promo code AUG15, AUG at checkout, and you'll save 15% off. All right, Chris, as always, great having your show. If you continue that success, we'll talk with you next week. I know there's a lot on your plate here. You're on every day at 10 a.m. each time with the morning show. We see a lot of your videos, and to add more, you'll be sub-hosting here for me here Thursday, Friday, as I take a little vacation in Catalina.
Tony, big shoes to fill, but I'm at least up to the task to try to fit in them a little bit. Hopefully, I don't stretch them out too much with big feet. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great couple days on the drive-through. Always looking forward to chatting with some of these guys. So definitely make sure you come in and check it out.
Yeah, check out here tomorrow and Friday with Chris as host here as I'm off for the couple of days. All right, Chris, continue success. We'll talk with you again next week.
Thanks, Tony. See you later.
You got it. Chris Ruffolo here on The Drive. Let's continue on with the coverage. Now it's time to welcome in Big Al McMordie. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium, where he's putting up some fantastic numbers for 2022 again after a great 2021. Let's bring in Big Al right now. I think we're ready to roll here from Southern California. Big Al, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you doing today?
Doing awesome. All right, here we go at 9:40 Eastern time. We got the Padres here hosting the Rockies. The Padres favorite big here, -$300. The total 8.5.
Yeah, I know Mitch always, likes to, tease me because I like going against Blake Snell so much. So I know he's on later. I'm sure this won't surprise Mitch. I'm going to go against Blake Snell again today. I mean, he's -$3. So if I've been going against him and he's -165, why not go against him when he's -$3? Obviously San Diego is the better team, but Colorado has eaten up lefties over the past 2 years. They're 49 and 42, but on the money line, plus 22.2 net games versus Southpaws. So that bodes well for the Rockies tonight versus Blake Snell. This actually will be the fourth time that Colorado has faced Snell this season, and he's given up 11 earned runs and 14 in the third innings. Not surprisingly, San Diego's lost each of those 3 previous meetings versus the Rockies this season when he's been on the mound. So I like Colorado, plus $2.60 here. I just think the price, as I said, I've been going against Snell the whole season. Why not, when he's laying $3?
Yeah, that is a big one right there. No doubt about that. As Rockies plus 260 against the Padres. Yeah, they know these Rockies, they hit lefties, not just at home, the Big Al, but it's been on the road as well.
Yeah, and it's just been consistent. And, as I mentioned, 49 and 42 on the surface, it's 53 point whatever percent. But on the money line, when you're plus 22.2 net games, they've been underdogs in most of those games. And Chad Cole, so he's been stronger at night than he has in the daytime. At night, his teams have gone 13 and 9, but plus 10.5 net games. So this is just, a value situation here. Colorado coming off that sweep of the doubleheader. Obviously, I'm sorry, San Diego coming off the sweep of the doubleheader against Colorado yesterday. I just look for Colorado to snap its losing streak tonight. And Colorado's also been really good over the years when they've been off 4 or more losses in a row, as they're 13-7, but plus 9.8 net games when they've been on a 4-game or worse losing streak. So everything kind of sets up here for Colorado to maybe surprise the Padres tonight.
All right, here we go. Rockies +2. Hey, the Nationals beat the Mets the other night. Big favorites. We've seen some big dogs. The big dogs come in. Rockies +260 against the Padres. This one will have a start time here of 9:40 Eastern time. All right, Big Al. Let's take a look over at Picked Up. Major League Baseball showing great profit over 2022.